Hello guys, my name is Iko and I am right now here with Romel, my culinary arts student friend. He is currently in level 6 of CCA and he will be giving me a tour of the top secret kitchen of CCA, which only a few has journeyed on. So we'll be doing that right now. So Romel, why don't you show me the way and let's go to the kitchen.
Sure, let's go.
When you enter their kitchen, as what I've said a while ago, it's a hardcore kitchen. Why is it a hardcore kitchen? Look at this. It's really hard, you know? Really sturdy for all the getting down and dirty work that they have. So Romel, why don't you tell me, ano ba to, ano yung mga nakita natin right now?
Yeah, basically, we have the stove and the oven and for the exhaust and the lights for the stove. Also, we have the sink for washing the... We usually wash the plates after we use them. Also the knives. We have the hot and cold water
and of course, just for safety purposes, pag may nagkaroon ng sunog, pag may loko-lokong susunog-sunog dyan, you also have the fire extinguisher ready, right?
We also have the gas control and exhaust control.
Kita nyo naman, parang Iron Chef, may umapoy-apoy pa. Alrighty.
Also here we have the cage for the pots and pans. Mga bowls.
A kitchen wouldn't be complete without the knives that they have in here. So you're like, sir, anong ginagawa mo? Can you show me a bacon?
That's bacon.
Wow, that's very inviting. You're cooking bacon.
We're rendering the bacon.
I'll show you one. Woo! Whoa. Yeah. So that's how you do it.
Parang sabi nga ng isa sa mga chefs sa amin, it's like getting your paycheck. You have to get it quickly para mag-jump ng ganun.
So that's where you get the inspiration to get it back. Yeah. Guys, cooking is like going into battle, and of course, if you are going into battle, you need your armor, diba? So we have Gary right here, our model, who will be showing us kung ano yung meron sa isang uniform ng isang chef. Right, Gary?
Yeah.
So why don't we start from galing sa baba pataas?
Kailangan may plugs.
Chef's plugs na for protection any spill from hot stock sauce.
And of course, hygiene na rin, diba?
Yeah, hygiene.
Pangit naman ang luluto ko.
Importante non-slip kasi medyo madulas sa kitchen. Non-slip.
And of course, we have the... May question ako. Bakit white yung uniform ng mga chefs?
Kasi foremost, alam natin, white symbolizes cleanliness. Once you work in the kitchen, it shows you're clean, sanitized. So, malinis yung food. Yun.
So, we have the, of course, the white pants and then the apron. The apron, of course, is for
protection. You get dirty during...
And of course, the usual uniform of a chef.
Yeah.
You always have that cut, the jackets. And then the torque.
The toque.
Toque. What do we need the toque for?
For restrain the hair, for protection from sweats.
So there you have it, guys. That is being a chef 101 and getting into battle. Dapat kasama ang buong armor mo. And that's it. Goodbye. Guys, we have already tackled the Culinary Arts School business here at CCA, which is the Center for Culinary Arts Manila. These people from CCA would like to invite you this coming August for their next intake. So if you want to enroll and if you are into cooking, into baking, culinary arts, and all those things, ituturo nila yan lahat sa inyo. So all you have to do is drop by here in CCA along Katipunan Avenue here in Manila. And medyo marami yung nakain ko kanina, so I badly need to go to the bathroom. Bye! Ibang klase talaga ang galing ng mga Pinoy. O, Chal, ano? Papatingin mo na ba sa akin yung masterpiece mo?
Yes, Iko. And while you're actually taking a bite, let me tell you a little trivia. Alam mo ba na sikat ang mga Pinoy sa pagluluto?
Totoo ba yan? Patunayan mo nga sa akin.
Well, kilala mo ba si Miss Cristeta Comerford? Siya lang naman ang ginawa ng First Lady Laura Bush na first woman head chef sa White House noong 2005.
Wow, bilib na talaga ako. Sobra, galing.
Sa akin, Iko?
Hindi, Chal. Sa mga Pinoy at sa pagbabalik natin, tatalakayin naman natin ang ibang galing ng mga Pinoy.
Aba, Iko, may pabitin ka pa, ah.
Sa pagbabalik natin, tatalakayin naman natin ang ibang klaseng galing ng mga Pilipino. Secrets!
Ano sabi ko sulit ng mga doktor? Maganda naman eh. Kailan mo lang talaga intindin. Nagmamadali maraming pasyente.
Magulo, oo, magulo. Sila lang nakakaintindi ng sulat nila para malito yung pasyente.
Sobrang gulo kasi sa lecture nila kasi as what other doctor says na sobrang bilis nilang mag-lecture kaya yung sulat nila sobrang gulo talaga.
So, hindi ko maintindihan. Sana pagbutihin naman nila.
Bakit siguro 10 taon na sila nasa eskwelahan, siguro tatamad na rin sila magsulat eh.
Kaya wala akong maging doktor. Yung doktor, ang gulo-gulo, hindi ko talaga maintindihan. Hindi ko mabasa.
Mga doktor, halos parehas kami ng sulat kasi magulo rin yung sulat ko. So, naiintindihan ko naman yung mga sulat nila.
Ang masasabi ko sa sulat ng mga doktor, pangit, mahirap intindihin.
Alright, Iko, your turn.
Medical transcription. Bow.
Huh? Ano yun?
Well, Chal, ang medical transcription ang isa sa pinakadinudumog na trabaho ngayon.
Hindi ba call center agents ang sikat?
Sa bayan talaga sila, Chal, pero isa sa pinakabagong trabaho ngayon ang pagiging isang medical transcriptionist. Kung ikukumpara sa call center, ibang-iba.
Kakaiba? Ang alam ko, merong schools for mga call center agents. Pero meron din ba para sa mga medical transcriptionists?
Aba, meron din. Malaki ang pinagkaiba ng paaralan nila sa isa't isa.
Call center agents are extroverts. They talk on the phone. Transcriptionists are introverts. They sit down for 8 hours and they're by themselves transcribing a voice file. Transcriptionist is very, very detail-oriented. They're required to produce 98% quality off the bat.
Medical transcriptionists, or MTs, interpret and transcribe dictated recordings of physicians and healthcare professionals into medical reports, correspondence, and administrative materials.
Nako, mukhang mahirap yun ah.
Mahirap nga siya, and this job is very lucrative, katulad ng sa call center.
Talaga? The job is lucrative? So, how about the school?
What we do is we train everyone ANT standard. This is the American Association for Medical Transcription. It's a completely comprehensive program and it goes in around 16 modules. We have 3 different courses. One is for the med and we have for non-meds and we have for high school also. We have another course which is for allied med graduates as well. It fits different kinds of segments. Some people, they take the transcription program, then they become employees, then they start offering it on a home-based service, and then they expand it to a company. Some people, what they do is they set up the company itself, and then they hire transcriptionists to provide the service. Some people, what they do is they put up a transcription school, and they train the transcriptionists to be employed in these companies. We invested heavily on online services. But by far, the biggest investment in transcription is always the people. And it's always been about the people that you hire. There are several things. If you have an existing school, MTC Academy has a service where we partner with your school to be able to provide transcription training to your existing student for universities or colleges and the like. If you would like to set up a standalone, especially in like at the outskirts of Metro Manila, provincial area, that's where we've seen it as very successful right now. We have a service which is a franchise program where we set up an MTC Academy. They're within the Metro Manila or outside, to be able to provide transcription training programs. We also have a third service which we train transcription entrepreneurs on how to set up their own transcription company. We hold that seminar every other month.
Alright, Iko, now that was cool.
Well, if you think that's cool, let's get inside a real MT school.
Teka, wait, paano yun?
Let's take a peek at the MTC Academy.